What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. We have some really cool news today, but first we have a special guest. Spencer, what is up from the Comic-Con floor? Hey,
I'm not
buddy.
really a special guest. I'm a host. I'm part of the show. I don't know
You're a
if you forgot
special
about
host
that,
today.
yeah, that's true. Well, I meant to say special guest up crypto, and then I saw Spencer. It's ironically wasn't supposed to be on today, but he decided to join us from the Comic-Con floor, guys. How cool is that?
Yeah,
Hey, Spencer, turn your camera sideways if you can.
look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, okay.
There it is. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Nice, dude.
I don't know if there's a way to
Nice.
put my camera around on stream mode.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm inside the VeVe booth, but I'll show off. I'll show off the booth prep.
Nice. A lot of cool stuff there this year. Like, lots of cool stuff this year.
Yeah, there's really cool, a lot of cool stuff. They showed also is really cool. They showed the VeVe coins at the booth, which are going to be apparently awarded to logo holders in DesignerCon in Vegas. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Wow.
So Spencer, tell us a little bit about those coins. It looks like there's three of them.
Yes, there is a VeVe one with the VeVe Gold logo. There's a Filmy one, and there's a VeVe with the blue VeVe logo.
Cool.
Is like the VeVe one looks like it might be, the one on the right looks like it might be silver, the blue logo, but the VeVe and the Filmy ones on the left are both gold.
Right. I saw on the box though it says it has 1 ounce of silver in
Oh
it.
yeah,
So
the one on the left says 1 ounce of pure silver. The middle one is half ounce of pure silver, and the one on the right is half ounce of pure silver.
That's dope, dude.
Pure silver, probably like gold plated, I'm assuming.
That's awesome. So I'm presuming the way it's probably going to work is the VeVe, the gold one is probably the logo is going to be for logo holders. The Comey is probably going to be for logo holders, and then the other ones can probably be able to purchase.
Maybe, or could be for the blue VeVe logo holders. I don't know.
Is anybody standing there you can ask? Yes, we do have a logo. My Spencer and I both have one. I actually purchased an extra one, so I do have two. I figured there's no way my fiance is ever going to be able to. She's going to need to reap the benefits of a logo. So we're going to enjoy the stuff.
Yeah, Sean, here's the South Park stuff that you were looking at.
Hey, look at that! South Park at the VeVe booth. That's awesome.
So hopefully these get released at some point in the future. But these are right next to all of the Spider-Man and Darth Vader ones that we're selling.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. These confirmed. These are not. There's no digital collectibles associated with these, but it's the same company that minted the VeVe gold logo coins and stuff like this. So I guess they're partnering with that company on a bunch of stuff. Yeah, and then also we got the fig pins here, the purple VeVe fig pins.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Cool. And then we got lots of comics. We got Planet of Death.
Hey, look at that. That's cool.
The Marvel Rivals. Go.
That's cool. Yeah, it's nice to see the VeVe cases.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of comments here, but this is really cool. Real quick, so they have these screens here. I don't know how well it'll come up on the thing, but they have these special screens that look like almost like the 3D boxes.
Oh, really?
They look like almost like holographic in 3D.
Wow.
They have all the collectibles in super high quality, so you can like actually see all like the crazy details and stuff. But yeah, there's been a lot of people coming over to the booth and asking about these, and just they see how high quality the images are, and it just brings them in. And Corey said multiple people have signed up on the app just from seeing these images here on these screens.
That's awesome, and that reaffirms the things that we've been talking about. How it's hard to explain these things, right?
Yep.
Because people see them, they think it's something from Fortnite, or it's not an actual collectible that you can actually own. Which is when people see things like that, it turns their heads for sure.
Oh, totally.
I agree. Look at his glorious hair. Fro Comey. It's Fro Comey. Are you in New York Comic Con?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, and then there's here as well. This is the schedule for all the signings and stuff that are going on over the next couple days. Awesome. We got some Addiction signings. We got some 24/7 signings with Yan Wu and Sean Chen. And then CGC, John Daly is going to be here doing witness signatures as well, which is pretty cool.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The booth looks nice, dude.
Yeah, the booth is great. Yeah, it's a pretty big booth. It's a nice area to hang out. They're
Wow.
gonna be doing the
Yeah, that's
they're gonna be
really
doing
big.
the signings. Signings are gonna be in this back corner over here. So kind of whole separate area for that, and then the whole retail shop is up front. But it's a whole 360 booth here.
Have you is Planet Death? Do they have a booth or a bad idea?
I have not looked yet, but I would assume so. But not certain. I gotta do some looking.
Yeah.
I haven't really done the rounds yet. I've been busy at Hakes all morning,
Yeah.
doing filming and stuff with them.
Nice. That's great. That's great. Did you by chance talk to CGC and figure out what's up with the socials? What's up? Yeah, Rolex. What's up, bud?
Got more VeVe fan here. By the time later. There we go. Yeah, we had a lot more people here earlier today. We got VeVe co-founder Dan Crothers over here.
Hey, there he is.
Working with the customers. David's around here somewhere.
That's awesome.
But yeah. No, the booth was super busy this morning. There's a lot of people here. But it's Thursday, so I think things are a little slow. But yeah, I think things will definitely pick up over the next couple of days.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy that you're able to have some service to actually make that happen. Usually the service is so bad there.
I know. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is actually incredibly fast here. I don't know why.
That's
San Diego
impressive.
needs to get it in.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Did you by chance talk to anybody at the CGC booth about their socials for home video?
No, I didn't see anybody that I knew.
Oh, no worries.
There's always checks us in for our grading with I forget his name, with the gray hair.
Yeah,
that dude's awesome. But yeah, I didn't see anybody else. I didn't see Ashley. I didn't see Kenneth. So yeah, I will continue to investigate. I'm sure they'll be here this weekend. So
yeah, definitely.
I will find out for us.
Well, Spencer, thanks so much for the update, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, of course, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Good luck to all the people who are going to be here and going for the giveaway today. We're giving away the VeVe NFT and a Fanable NFT. Hopefully Sergio makes an appearance and jumps on. I was hanging out with Sergio earlier today. We were hanging out at the Hakes booth. We were talking to some cool guys that are launching an RWA platform for collectible sneakers. So they're doing basically what Fanable's doing, but for sneakers and for like luxury watches and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah, we'll be chatting with them soon. I got their info.
Hell yeah, nice, dude. Well, yeah, keep us posted, man. I appreciate the update. It's so cool that we're able to experience the Comic-Con floor. It feels weird not being there, man.
I know it's everybody's asking about you, so everybody wants you to be here. You know.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I miss you too, Jason.
Tell them to tune in.
We got to. Yeah. I'll tell them to tune in. But yeah, Jason, we gotta get you out to a Comic-Con sometimes.
Hell yeah, buddy. Love you, Spencer. Thanks for man. Have fun out there.
Love you guys. Talk soon.
Love you, bye. Bye. Awesome. That was cool.
Spencer out there working it.
Yeah. So Spencer wasn't originally planning to be on today, and that's why it's weird to say special guest Spencer from New York Comic Con. Well, anyways, today, guys, we have an awesome episode. We obviously have a great giveaway at the very end. We're going to be giving away a Fanable mystery case and also a VeVe digital collectible. We're going to be asking a question from the live stream. So make sure to hang out with us, go over all the cool updates around the collectible space, and we're going to ask a question about it. And if you answer correctly and you're the first one to answer it, we're going to give you a Fanable mystery case that we're going to unbox live and also a VeVe digital collectible. So make sure to hang tight with us. So I first want to start off with, wow, Bitcoin, man. Holy moly. Let's go. It finally reached 125K. It settled back down around 120, 121. But, man, it is ripping and roaring right now. And it's officially become the 7th biggest asset in the world. It has officially passed Amazon and also Facebook, Meta.
That's wild.
Incredible. That is just, I mean, sky's the limit. Spencer for president. Spencer for president. Yeah. Jason, what are your thoughts on this and the momentum that it has right now?
Yeah, I think there's we could have a whole episode on this, man. We really could. But this is my thoughts. When I first got into crypto 6 years ago, I got in for a very specific reason. Fast forward 6 years, I'm in crypto for a completely different reason.
Wow.
We're going through a massive shift. The old monetary system is moving to the new monetary system. And I know, a lot of people talk about the 4-year cycles and the halving and all that other good stuff. But, if you really want to understand where this is going, it's wrapped around the debt cycles, and it's wrapped around quantitative tightening and quantitative easing. So if you want to know where it's going, look at our money supply. The M2 is at all-time highs. We just, the Fed just lowered the rate by 25 basis points. We've been in quantitative tightening for the last 4+ years. It's been extremely restrictive from an economic perspective. Where are we going? Well, we're moving into quantitative easing. And so, the conversation is wrapped around the Fed lowering rates pretty substantially through 2025. So what does that mean? That means a lot of cheap capital and liquidity gets injected into the markets. And what does that mean? That means risk on assets go up, up, up. So when you hear people talking about like Bitcoin can get to 200,000 or 250,000, or ETH can get to 12,000 to 15,000, et cetera, it's because we're moving into that phase of the debt cycle. And I think we're not. None of the indicators indicate that we're near a top. And I think I kind of think like for me personally, what am I looking at? We'll see where we're at like mid Q2. Q2 is kind of what I'm looking at. But I think this thing goes a lot higher. And I don't know if you saw this or not, or the audience saw this or not, but Trump hinted, I think last week, that he is considering taking some of the tariff revenues and sending everybody a $2,000 check. Wow. That happened back in 2020, and guess what happened during that time period with crypto? It went parabolic.
Crypto, collectibles, everything
went
really just took off. Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna drop that, hint. I don't know if you want to call it a hint. He wouldn't say it if he wasn't seriously considering doing it. I think he said it because he wanted to let people know what's coming.
Right.
And so, where do I see this thing going? I see it going a lot higher, higher.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's inevitable at this point. I mean, everything is happening, all the momentum that we needed and the adoption as well. So exciting stuff, guys. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted. And of course, I'm sure you'll be in the loop as well. Everybody on Twitter. So it's really exciting stuff. Some awesome collect updates, guys. We have some cool utility that we just created and partnered with the Satoshiverse. We partnered with the Satoshiverse to offer our holders 2 free NFT avatars. These avatars are fully rated and usable within the Satoshiverse's new Satoshi Cart minigame and Nifty Island, where you can use the cart avatar to compete for Island prize pool. This is freaking awesome. Big shout out to the Satoshiverse for helping create these really awesome, fun NFTs. We minted 100 of each, so both the cart and also the character, and reserved 10 for the team and also for giveaway. So there are only 90 of each on a first come first serve basis. How can you get one? Well, you just need to own collect, and you need to join the Discord and verify your collect to claim, and it's first come first serve. So if you go in the Discord and you verify your collect on there, then you're going to be able to enter, and it's for the first 90 people for each one. So get involved, guys, if you're interested. Very, very cool.
I think this is totally awesome, and I'm gonna brag on you guys a little bit. And so, in full disclosure, I do have I actually have 2 bags to collect, but I didn't want to, and I did all of this. I went to Discord, I did the stuff. I only did it on 1 bag because I didn't want to, I don't want to do it on 2, but I do have 2 bags to collect. I think it's super awesome that you guys are doing this. And the reason that the fact that you guys are giving these away free, for bag holders is amazing. and obviously you guys are not paying me to, you know, you haven't paid me. You're not giving me tokens. I'm not part of any of this stuff, but I have bought a bag, and the reason that I have is because, like, if you look at what you guys do on a daily basis and you look at where you've come over the past couple years, you can kind of extrapolate out where, you know, you guys can take comics and collectibles. So you guys have tons of partnerships. You know, you guys are dealing with a lot of the highest level folks in the collectible space. You know, you already, I mean, how long have you, what's the token, like 2 weeks old, maybe, if that?
Yeah, about a couple
something
weeks.
like that.
Yeah.
You already have knocked out some, you know, amazing partnerships. You know, I did the Satoshi verse one. I did the Evermind one. And you guys have a lot more partnerships, you know, in the future. And 100 of these, you guys know 100 is not very much at all. Not very much at all. And so, you know, how do you get these? Just be a bag holder. And so I'm in it because I'm excited about this. I know you guys can take this. I know this is going to be, you know, you guys are going to continue to grow this, and I'm excited to be part of it. But I definitely want, these things are great. I definitely want both of them. And like I said, I went and did the Evermind one. That was awesome. Got the secret stuff that you guys are doing. I went in and got mine. Sorry, I know you probably were about to talk about it.
No, it's a good transition.
I did the Satoshi verse one too.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's a good transition. Thank you for mentioning it. So we also partnered with 24/7 Comics to provide our holders with secret reward tiers for their current Kickstarter campaign for Evermind 1 through 6. Big congratulations to 24/7 Comics and the Evermind team for fulfilling their Kickstarter within like a couple hours. It's incredible for the grand finale comic for the series. And we just posted secret links in our holders Discord, which allow you to get an exclusive discount on 4 different tiers, plus a free Gold Mech Bobo digital collectible on VeVe Digital Collectibles, only while supply lasts. So first, it's going to be a first come, first serve basis. All you need to do is purchase collect and to earn the collector role. That's the term for having some collect in our Discord today. So make sure to get involved, guys. Yeah, really excited about this. And a big shout out to our partner, 24/7 Comics. Love those guys. Amazing. They're definitely making a stamp on the Comic-Con floor right now with VeVe Digital Collectibles. So really excited to see that. And Evermind 4, I believe this 4, Evermind 4 just dropped today as well. So big congratulations to them. I want to also highlight a giveaway that Fanable is promoting right now. If you go to their Twitter account, it's pinned to the top. If you want to win a free Fanable mystery case, just go to the tweet, like, retweet, and comment your favorite Web3 wallet, and you have a chance to win a free mystery case worth up to $100. So definitely get involved in that. Go to the Twitter account, Fanable app, and get involved. Really cool giveaway. Big shout out to Fanable for promoting this. Really awesome. And the fact that you now can use a Web3 wallet. So really cool way to promote crypto purchase in-app purchases with cryptocurrency. Really exciting stuff.
I saw Sergio tweeted out. I don't know if you saw this, but I did see Sergio tweeted out that if you find him, I guess he's at the Comic-Con right now.
Yeah.
That if you find him, he's doing a giveaway. If you find him, you can get a little card and do a giveaway. Is that what this is, or is this different?
This is different, but yeah, if you find Sergio, if you're at Comic-Con, you find Sergio, ask for a card, and you could potentially get a free mystery case. That's awesome. Really happy to see that. And remember, guys, make sure to hang tight. Hang tight to the end, because we're going to be giving away a free mystery case and also a free digital collectible from VeVe. Big shout out to our partners. Really excited for that. Also, I want to highlight an awesome partnership that Fanable just announced with CGC Comics. CGC, I didn't even know about this. They didn't tell us at all. And CGC emailed out this email just highlighting the Fanable app, what they are, why they're excited about it. And they have over 100,000 subscribers on their email blast. So a lot of eyes on this for sure. And apparently, I mean, the whole concept of digital ownership, like physical storage / digital ownership, is becoming, I mean, it's massive. I mean, we know that Courtyard is doing very well. They have a booth at a Comic-Con this year, and it's massive, apparently. Spencer was telling me that's really, really big. So it's awesome to see that this concept is really becoming popular with collectors. especially on the physical side. So really, really awesome stuff. This is also very interesting. CGC is now going to start grading signatures. This is something that PSA and JSA have done for years. PSA has done it on their slabs. I mean, for example, I highlighted this a couple weeks ago, but this is a Gem Mint 10 graded signature for David and Dan, and they got a Gem Mint 10 for both. So this is grading the signature, not the collectible. They said they weren't able to authenticate this specific card, unfortunately. But they said that you could absolutely grade the signatures, which I did, and they both came back in Gem Mint 10, which is really awesome. This is for the VeVe Gold logo card. So I remember in some group chats, people were getting pretty upset about it, saying this is a cash grab. This is just the evolution of collecting, guys. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. It's not something you need to do. If you have a signature on an item and you feel like it definitely has a potential to get a really high grade, I think it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, I don't know about multiple signatures, but I definitely have a Hulk comic signed by Todd McFarlane that I think I might get graded signature. I think about it do that. So I think it's really, really awesome to see this. It's just, again, the evolution of collecting, differentiating value. I do know for a fact that graded signatures sell for a premium if they're high grades. If you, like, for example, if I had that VeVe logo card, if it was just authenticated versus having a Gem Mint 10 grade, I would want to, I mean, personally, if I had the option of buying both, I would pay the premium for the Gem Mint 10, knowing that it's been graded and it's a high, it's a high grade. So again, it's personal preference. It's not for everybody, but there's no reason to get upset about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And, it's a personal opinion, but I mean, think about it. This amps up buyer confidence significantly. And so, how many raw graded signatures are there on many things? And you're not 100, if let's just say you go to a garage sale and you pick out something that they have at the garage sale and it's a signed item, you have no idea if it's real or if it's not real, etc. And so, to have some authentication on there and, have a grade put on there, I think it's fantastic. But the other thing too is, it also encapsulates the signature as well. And so, most things that are signed on paper, and so those things can easily be damaged. And so having it, graded and encapsulated, it gives you a little bit more protection. It gives you ease of mind. So I love it. And, it's CGC is a big, well-known brand. So yeah. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, same. I'm really excited for it. I'm still waiting for Yo labels for CGC home video. I really hope that comes to fruition in the very near future, because you send a tape now signed, you're going to get a green label. I've seen it. There was a first print Back to the Future VHS. It's probably one of the nicest copies I've ever seen. I'm just going to pull that up real quick. It's probably one of the nicest copies I've ever seen, guys, and one of the best examples of a first print Back to the Future. But unfortunately, it came back a green label because they don't have a way to validate it yet, which is it's shocking to me. It's absolutely shocking. I don't understand what's taking so long. It's been a couple years now since they've been talking about this.
They can just watch one of your videos of you getting yours signed live and validate it.
I did talk to a couple of people at Comic-Con last year about it, and they said, yeah, they don't know why it's taking so long either. I think people are getting frustrated internally in general about it. But yeah, here it is. I found it right now. I'll pull that image up for you guys. Yeah, it's just shocking to me, because this example especially, I mean, what's shocking to me is that this thing sold for, and I'll pull it up. Just give me 1 second. Thanks for your patience, guys. Search image. It's coming in hot.
Hey, while you're pulling that up, a couple of folks have asked about the Harley Quinn comic.
Oh, why don't we talk about that? Yeah.
Talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to do a quick. Oh, here we go. Actually, I found it. There we go. 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. That's really interesting, and I actually didn't know about it until Jason just brought it up. But yeah, so here you go. So here's an example of what we're referring to, and what kills me is that, as you see on top, it has a green label. And the problem right there, it says unverified signature right underneath, or right on top where it says sealed. And what kills me about this one specifically, it had a JSA sticker on it. So they weren't able to verify it on the label, even though JSA is owned by CGC and it had an authenticated signature. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Because like this perfect example, I mean, I think this is probably one of the nicest copies I've ever seen for a first print Back to the Future. There's only about 10 to 15 known to exist today. It's got the Scotch sticker on it, great signature placement. It even has right there the $80 price tag from 1986, showing how valuable VHS tapes were, or how expensive they were. And this sold for $15,000. And I think that this will easily double in a yellow label. But the fact that it's in a green label says that something is incomplete or it's not verified. It shows a lot of FUD and a lot of uncertainty. I mean, this is like purple labels are kind of identical to that. You know, you have problems with missing pages or, you know, touch ups, color touch, reinforced staples, whatever, trimming. But green labels are just as complicated, you know, and in terms of collectors view perspectives on graded items. And I hate to see it, man, because they should not have sold this. That was a huge mistake in my opinion. Whoever bought this bought it for a freaking steal at $15,000. Because I think this can be a $50,000 tape, especially considering the grade. A 9.6, that is insane. That's one of the highest grades. I've seen one other copy. I think it was a pedigree 9.6, and it sold for around 10. But this easily is one of the nicest copies I've ever seen, and the signature looks amazing. And man, so anyways, I'm stop venting about that one, but yeah, that's frustrating, dude. That is really, really frustrating.
No.
Yeah, I was shocked because I was DMing the guy about it too, and I said, "Did you sell it?" He said, "Yeah." So what'd you end up selling it for? He sold it, I think, on PayPal. He ended up taking it off and selling on PayPal. But man, that is a huge miss.
Oh,
huge miss. So yeah, this is interesting, guys. Harley Quinn comic, and it is a DC comic. It did say DC on it. So, Jason, you want to give us a little update on this? I mean, I wasn't aware of this, guys. Jason's just now updated me on this, so I didn't know about it until right now. So,
yes. So I'll give you guys the whole story, and then hopefully somebody out there knows what the heck's going on. Actually, Spencer just texted us and said that David doesn't know. So yesterday, look, I do a lot of VeVe comic buying. I buy a lot on the VeVe Comics. So I saw this one, obviously, and I was like, okay, this is kind of a must-have. I know most people may not collect Elvira, but she's iconic. And then obviously you mix her with Harlequin, it's like must-have. So I bought 2 yesterday, and then I got really busy, and I meant to go. I tried to get the whole set, and I got real busy, meant to buy the rest, and then totally forgot. And I woke up first thing in the morning this morning. I was like, oh, I got to go in and get, that was like the first thing I thought about. I got to go get the whole set. And I went in, and it wouldn't let me click on it. And I was like, what's going on? And I thought, oh, there's some kind of error or whatever. So I refreshed, did the stuff, did everything. It wouldn't let me click on it. And then I was like, this is weird. So then I went and looked it up. It wasn't pulling up. So basically it's wiped off you can't even find it on if you go to the VeVe Comics website, you can't even find it. Now it is in your inventory. So I do have, it shows in my inventory. And then if I go into the VeVe app, it shows that I own it. And luckily I got one. I got a common and an uncommon, but I was like, okay. So I did, I searched all over Twitter and online to see what's going on with this. And then I texted Sean and Spencer. I was like, hey guys, like what's going on with this, Harlequin book? Like, do you guys know anything? And so I was like, when I was talking to Sean, I was like, well, maybe somebody knows something, let's bring it up in this episode, and maybe somebody will know something and see. But you know, I don't know. My personal speculation is that, you know, the site is kind of, you know, it's a, well, I don't want to say it's a Marvel site because there's other comic book publishers on there. I don't know if it's a DC issue thing or what, but now I'm glad to get it because look at the cover is awesome. And somebody said that only 80 were minted. Only 80 were minted.
So Mahalo Joe made a point that he's been reporting about it all week. So Mahalo Joe, if you have any information about this, let us know. We're very curious. And I do notice that is a Dynamite comic. It says Dynamite in association with DC. So I'm wondering if it's licensed characters under the Dynamite brand and under the Dynamite publishing company. So I'm curious if that's why they were able to drop this. But even then, I'm very curious how this all went down. Very curious. That's super fascinating. So if anybody has more information on it, let us know. This is super, super interesting.
Yeah, because if this thing, if for some reason they can't sell this one anymore, or, you know, for whatever reason, that's going to be really desirable.
Oh,
and if somebody landed like a secret rare or whatever, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So we've been talking about this week, and we've talked about these Topps Chrome cards. It's been so fun opening these up, man, because these aren't just random cards. There are some seriously valuable cards in this, and I wanted to highlight some of the biggest sales to date. Doesn't mean that these are they're going to be the biggest sales. These are just some of the biggest sales that have happened so far. These are still available. Of course, you can get them online. This is just the blaster box, but you can get mega boxes and hobby boxes and stuff like $300 or $400. But really excited stuff. This particular sales, very interesting. The Winnie the Pooh, Simba, and Stitch 1/1 super refractor. So these are facsimile signatures, really cool. Sold for $15,700 on October 5th. Yeah,
that's so cool.
The 1/1 Walt, the 1/1, they have one in every collection. This one sold for $13,600. We actually had a chance to see this one break live on Instagram. We saw the breaker that actually pulled this one, and he sold it on eBay, I believe. And then what's really cool about this specific collection, this is new, but they actually have real signatures from the voiceover artists, and they have numbered cards. They have some numbered to 100, then 50, 25, 10, I think 5 even, and then 1/1s. So here's an example right here. The 1/1 super refractor signed by Billy Crystal, the voice of Mike Wazowski from the classic film Monsters, Inc. Sold for $8,500 about 2 weeks ago. Incredible. And then Tom Hanks. It was limited to only 10. Actually signed by Tom Hanks representing Woody, sold for $7,500. Yeah, and then they also changed up a little bit, had some baseball in there as well, which is really cool. And this, I think this is limited to only 5 right here. It's $7,000. The Pocahontas 1/1 super refractor sold for $6,000. You have Zootopia, Nick Wilde. I believe this must be a 1/1. I'm confident this has got to be a 1/1. Sold for $5,000. The 24 of 25 Tom Hanks personally signed Woody card, sold for $4,950. And it doesn't stop there. They have a lot of other signatures from like Samuel Jackson. They have some from John Goodman. They have some from Keira Knightley from Pirates of the Caribbean, and even Johnny Depp. They have signatures from Johnny Depp, and there's a 1/1 Johnny Depp signed card out there. I haven't seen any Johnny Depp signed cards pop up yet, but I'm excited to see it. It's so cool. This is so much fun. So much fun. I love seeing this.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Wes, if you want to buy collect, just go to the top of our Twitter account. You can see the CA or our Instagram account as well. We have a direct link, but it's on the Solana blockchain. So if you're interested in buying collect, that's how you do it. Make sure to use the correct CA, because there are some duplicate coins out there. People, the first day it really pumped the first day for some reason. A lot of degens came in, so people started making duplicate coins and fake Telegram groups and all that shit. So yeah, be careful, guys. Be really careful out there. Make sure you buy the right one. I think the market cap right now is around 25,000, 30,000, somewhere around there. So make sure you have the right one. You can always get it from our Twitter account in the very top. Some big sales in the Pokemon market. This 1999 Zapdos Gem 10 card, first edition holo, just sold for $21,600. This is the new all-time high for any Zapdos card. Very cool, man. Pokemon is something that I'm starting to dive deeper into. I was kind of familiar with Pokemon a little bit growing up, but I wasn't like really into it. But now I'm so fascinated with its popularity. So fascinating. So it's exciting to see the value of these cards, and especially in perfect condition. And that brings us to our next one. This Clefairy. I remember this character. So for $25,200, this is now a new all-time high record for any Clefairy card ever. Incredible. 2 record sales in a week for different characters, and it just shows the value of Pokemon just going up and up and up. And remember, guys, hang out to the end. Hang out to the end. We're going to have a giveaway that's reflective of this this video. We're going to ask a question about something we've talked about through this live stream. So if you hang with us and answer the question correctly in the very end and be the first answer, you're going to win a mystery case of Fanable and also a VeVe digital collectible. And Ronnie, the H in Q and H means it's question and hang. So that's the it's Q and H, just question and hang. So the origin of this concept was we want to just do a weekly stream and just answer questions about collecting. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. VHS tapes, digital collectibles, all the above. Let us know. We'd love to answer them for you. And then, of course, Topps drops Spongebob Squarepants cards. And those are going nuts right now, too. This one-of-one super refractor signed by the 3 voiceover actors for SpongeBob, and what are these characters?
Squidward. Looks like
Squidward, SpongeBob, and yeah, it's so cool to see that this card sells for so much. 21,500 of Patrick. It says Patrick. Yeah, Patrick, SpongeBob, and Squidward. So the voiceover actors who voice these characters signed a 101 super refractor. So for $21,500. Incredible. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, and I dabbled a little bit into SpongeBob. I kind of like went out a little bit on cartoons when SpongeBob came out, but I appreciate it, and it's really funny. It holds up really well. And I think they're still making new episodes. I know there's another movie coming out soon. So it's definitely one of the longest running shows ever from Disney, from Nickelodeon. And I remember there were cells from the show, original cells, that were selling, I mean, minimum $1,000. And there were like 100 of them, 200 of them. They all were selling for like $1,000 each plus. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, these are doing well. So like this is the model here. Think about like all the cartoons that could potentially, or I mean, it doesn't even have to be cartoons now. It could be other really, really popular shows. I mean, man, I'm just going through the list of all the ones that they could potentially do. You know, Topps Chrome, and they'll sell these like crazy.
Yeah, definitely. It's incredible. Yeah, the packs look like a lot of fun. I wasn't super motivated to buy them, but I did buy quite a few of these ones, mostly because it's a variety of Disney characters, and my fiance and I are obsessed with Disney. So we do like Disney Jeopardy. I don't know if you guys have ever done that on YouTube. It is a freaking blast. It's so funny. This guy does it weekly episodes, and they're great for road trips and stuff with friends. But it's a really fun series, and we're obsessed with it. Except when they do all the Epcot and Disney World questions. I've been there once when I was like 5, so all those, it's just an education course after that, you know. I have no way to answer those ones, but yeah, it's really cool to see that. I thought this was really cool too. So Topps just started doing this. This is a card from the new Topps series for NBA. I think this is the first time they've done Topps NBA cards in a long time because they got the license back. But what's really cool is that the highlighted this specific card. So this is just a standard card, but what's special about this specific one is that's the first one printed from the entire collection. So they put on the bottom right corner right here, first card 1 of 1. So cool, man. Topps, I will say Topps is absolutely crushing it with creativity. They're doing a phenomenal job adding value to these cards and adding new ideas for chasers. Super fun. Super fun. That's a really fun concept. And I mean, the best example too is the MLB debut patch cards. Jason, have you been following that at all?
Yeah. You see those things go viral.
Oh my gosh, it's nuts. I mean, the Paul Scanis one was one of the best examples. It sold for $1 million. It ended up selling to Dick's Sporting Goods. They have it in a shrine at their HQ, and they bought it for over $1 million. Brilliant marketing. But what's fun about it is that this will continue yearly. You're going to have new athletes come in. People are going to be speculating on these athletes, and having a chance to own a piece of history like that is crazy. This isn't just a signed card, one-of-one card. This is a signed one-of-one card with a patch that was on their jersey for their first game ever. Incredible. And there's going to be players right now that are overlooked that are going to sell for probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. They're only selling for a couple thousand right now. Yeah. And that's kind of the gamble, risk reward aspect of sports, right?
Every year you got potential future Hall of Famers every year in all of these sports.
Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy too is that we knew this wasn't going to stop here. Baseball was the first one that they're going to try out baseball. And then they announced soon after that they're going to do it for football. They're going to do it for basketball. They're going to do it for MMA. And I can see them doing it for golf. I can see them do it for soccer. It's not going to stop there. There's just so much money to be had. And imagine if like Shohei Ohtani had one. Can you imagine what that would probably be a $10 to $20 million card right now. I would not be surprised.
Wild.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, wow. It's exciting stuff. It's fun. It's smart because that keeps the entire ecosystem of sports cards alive, with those kind of fresh new ideas. So it's exciting stuff to see come to fruition. And also I want to highlight, this is interesting news, that LeBron James apparently is retiring. I mean, after 20 plus years in the NBA, an unbelievable record, he's finally putting up the jersey. He's definitely, I think he started a production company. He's actually a pretty good actor. He's not bad. I mean, he's in some stuff I've seen in the past. What was it? It was one with Amy. What was this comedy he was in? It was really funny. He was a supporting character, and he was in it quite a bit. And I thought it was pretty good. So I'm excited to see what he can do, what he's planning to do after his retirement. But yeah, what an incredible career from LeBron James. Love him or hate him, he's one of the best, if not the best player ever to play the game.
It's interesting. I was looking up, kind of his stats from last season. And if you just look at him from just a pure stats perspective, I mean, he was like number 7 or something, but definitely top 10. Yeah. And it's like, man, I don't know how he feels physically, but from a stats perspective, if you were to say like, pick anybody in the top 10 from a stats perspective, they're done. Like, no, you got one more season in you. You got one more season in you. So I'm kind of surprised to see it. But he's been doing it for such a long time. I mean, geez. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
So is this fake LeBron news? This is from FanDuel directly. So I'm not sure if it is fake. There, let me know. But this is definitely, it's not some random Twitter account. This is from FanDuel directly. So I'm curious if it is fake, but yeah, we'll definitely find out soon. But yeah, there's the debate, right? Jordan versus LeBron. I think they both had incredible careers. Did LeBron win as many championships as Jordan now at this point? I'm not really sure, but no. Yeah, I don't think he has. I think he's won like 3 or like 4, I think, and he has 6. So, I mean, ultimately, that's what it comes down to, in my opinion. Yeah, there you go. How many championships? I think LeBron he has 4. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has about 4, and Jordan has 6. All right, on that note, we'll take a quick break from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Fanable. Fanable is changing the game, combining physical collectibles with digital ownership. Send in your graded comics, cards, video games, VHS, and action figures to be securely stored and insured in a Brinks vault for free, while maintaining full control of your collectibles through blockchain technology. That's right, free shipping, free storage, free insurance. Grab a mystery case from a Fanable kiosk at your shot to unbox a grail, or cash out instantly with their 90% buyback option. It's fast, it's fun, and it's a whole new way to open packs. One collector turned this $250 mystery case into an amazing Fantasy 15 worth $20,000. Secure, manage, and monetize your physical collectibles all in one place. You can download the Fanable app on iOS and Google Play, and also go to fanable.io. Some really cool news around the web. I love hearing stories like this, crazy finds, and goodwills. So someone found this Bill Moisenko. I'm not really sure. I'm not too familiar with hockey. They found this Bill Moisenko game-worn 1950s Blackhawks jersey at a Goodwill. And apparently he is a Hall of Famer. He's a hockey Hall of Famer and is best known for holding one of NHL's most unbeatable records, the fastest hat trick in league history, 3 goals in 21 seconds. That's incredible.
Wow.
The jersey, reportedly authenticated as game worn and belonging to him, was quickly sold to a private collector for $12,000, and this was found at a Goodwill. So they probably got it for like $10, $20, probably at most. Incredible. That's wild. That's wild. This happens often, guys. There's treasures out there. There's treasures out there. It's absolutely incredible. And continuing that, Jason, this is up your alley. So this collector found the world's rarest GameCube on Discord. It looked almost identical to the retail version, except for a glowing LED inside of the shell. That's the only difference.
Wow.
It turns out it was one of the original prototypes displayed at Nintendo's Space World event in 2000, where the GameCube was first revealed. Fewer than 50 of these were made for the event. Only a handful are known to exist today. So the collector, Donnie Filler Up, listed on eBay for $100,000, didn't get any purchases, but after it didn't sell, he put it up for auction earlier this year, where it went for $20,000.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's wild. You wouldn't think twice about it, right? That's an incredible eye and knowledge to understand what this thing was. It's amazing. What a purchase. I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in 2013, Bryan Cranston, who famously played Walter White in the show Breaking Bad, walked around with a mask on, a lifelike mask on, and people were taking photos with him. It looks awesome. It was made by a Hollywood expert.
Wow.
Prosthetics. And yeah, it looks incredible. And people were taking photos with him. People were following cameras. In the very end, he went up on Comic-Con and he sat down and took his mask off. And it was actually Bryan Cranston that was walking around Comic-Con the whole time. Well, this mask just went on to sell for $41,400.
Jeez.
Yeah, incredible. That's incredible.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was a really fun moment. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but that was a really fun moment. I remember when that happened. That was really, really cool. This is another amazing example of somebody finding treasure out there. This woman found a 2,000-year-old Roman bust at a Texas Goodwill for $35. In 2018, Laura Young bought a marble bust for $35 at a Goodwill in Austin, Texas, and later learned it was nearly a 2,000-year-old Roman relic from the late 1st century. The statue had vanished from Germany after World War II, and after spending time in her home and at a Texas museum, it was ultimately returned to Germany. So I have the sneaky suspicion that a U.S. soldier probably grabbed it, brought it back to the States, where it sat in someone's house for years. Then it was just discarded because he probably didn't even sell it, just kept it, and ended up at a Goodwill for that reason. Just a bunch of stuff that people gave away. And this thing's probably worth tens of thousands of dollars, at least. Yeah. I'm curious if she ended up selling it or donating it back, but either way, very crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's incredible.
That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
That's interesting, Ronnie. Yeah, I'm curious about this. The CIA uses the best mask makers in the world to make masks as well. That's insane. That's crazy.
I need to get a mask of Spencer. Next time you need me on here, I'll just put the Spencer mask on.
Yeah. And remember, guys, we're coming up soon to our giveaways, so make sure to hang tight. We're going to be giving away a Fanable mystery case and also a VeVe digital collectible. Tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. PST, live from New York Comic-Con, VeVe is going to be on Whatnot selling collectibles. So if you want your chance to be a part of the New York Comic-Con experience and buy some physical collectibles, apparently if it's a physical digital, you're going to be given the digital redemption as well. So we're not just talking about for like, you know, the rabbit grin, that's $3,000. We're talking about even just the VeVe-verse pins, like the fig pins. If you're interested in buying any of those, definitely get involved in this, guys. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be like a 10-hour thing. And apparently at Comic-Con this year, the internet's amazing, which shockingly, it's been awful in the past. It's been terrible. It's always notoriously terrible to have internet. And then the booths have to spend thousands of dollars to have mediocre internet that's just barely an upgrade. So it's cool to see that the common use internet is actually pretty good this year. Pretty cool. And I want to give another big shout out to Evermind and the 24/7 Comics team. They fully funded their latest Kickstarter within 6 hours. Absolutely amazing. And this is the finale of the Evermind series, co-created by Sean Chen and Daniel Wu, who are also going to be at Comic-Con as well doing signings. So if you're at the New York Comic-Con event, make sure to get some comic signed, guys. It's really awesome to have a chance to meet them. Sean Chen, I think, has been there before, but never Daniel Wu. This is the first time he's been there, and he's a very, very well-known actor. So, yeah, definitely get involved in that, guys, if you haven't done so already. Super cool.
I got mine today.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And then, of course, the Mech Bobo is dropping tomorrow. This is a very cool character from the Evermind series. Really, really awesome. Yeah, this is a really nice quality collectible. There's only 88 of these, and I think a couple hundred of these ones. Let's see here. Yeah, there's 800 of the rare, and then only 88 of the copper. Very cool. Very, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, and then of course there's the gold one as well that's going to be tied to the Kickstarter campaign, and also our collaboration with 24/7 Comics if you're a collector, a collect holder. So make sure to get involved in that as well if you're interested. But yeah, this drops tomorrow. The ticker's going really fast because I haven't updated it. There we go. Give it a little refresh. So at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, that's when it happens. So make sure to keep an eye on that. And of course, we want to announce that we are doing a bounty for the 88, which is the last mint Mech Bobo. We absolutely love this collectible. So we wanted a chance to own the very last mint number. We're putting up an $888 bounty for this collectible. If you land it and you're interested in selling, make sure to send it our way. Let us know. Shoot us a message. We would be happy to purchase it from you. And of course, this Sunday, we are finally seeing ads on the VeVe app. I personally cannot wait to play with these in augmented reality. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited.
Yeah, those are gonna look so amazing.
Yeah. So Wes, we got that information from FanDuel. Apparently FanDuel is wrong. I don't know. I guess they're wrong. I mean, FanDuel's a credible source, so I'm shocked. They're not some random website, some random Twitter account. I guess I should have dived a little deeper into it. My apologies, guys, if he's not actually retiring, if it's not official. But yeah, I thought FanDuel would be a pretty solid, credible source, so I guess not. But yeah, back to the AT-AT bounty. We have a bounty out for the common 1980. I think there's about 2,000 to 3,000 total editions. And then we have a $3,000 bounty out for the rare 1980, which is also the last mint number. This is a collectible that's very sentimental to us. Kevin, one of Kevin's favorites, he would have loved to have seen these, and I know he would have been really excited about it. So we want to make it a mission for us to try to acquire it. So if you land it, you want to sell it, let us know. We'd love to purchase it from you. This is pretty fun. I want to do a little collector highlight. So this is a Academy screener for the movie Pulp Fiction. This is a really, really rare tape. These were sent directly to Academy voters during the Oscars, and only about 5,000 to 6,000 copies were ever produced at most, because that's how many voters there were. So back in 1994, having a chance to watch Pulp Fiction at home, if you're an Academy voter, you don't see these things sealed, anymore. I mean, you open that up and you watch it at home. That's a pretty special opportunity. You call up all your boys, come over and watch Pulp Fiction at home. One of the most, probably that film, especially when it came out in 94, was nuts. Because you had Pulp Fiction, you had Shawshank Redemption, and you had Forrest Gump all competing in the same Oscars, which is insane. So we speculate that there's probably less than 100 known sealed copies today. But it's really interesting, guys. We were able to actually get the trifecta going. Not only do we have that one, but we also have this, which is really cool. So this tape in particular, I'm speculating that was sent after they got the nominations, because this one right here is also, is it up? Yeah, there you go. It says Pulp Fiction Academy screener. So I think this one was sent, and based on the wrapping, Jason, you can see that it's probably, yeah, that's legit wrapping for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen these opened. I've never seen them sealed, so this is the only copy I've seen sealed. It's in great condition, but I speculate that these were sent initially to voters for the voting process to get nominated.
Can you do a little the side seal?
Yeah,
I want to see the side seal a little bit up. Oh yeah, yeah. You can see the machine twists in there. So turn it a. Yeah, so this is just for the nerds out there. This is an overlap seam, and then a little bit to the right, a little bit more to the right. Oh, the other right, your other right. Yeah, you can see like that's a perfect machine twist. So that looks good.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
So what's this? So what's this seam called? This
that's an overlap seam.
Overlap seam. What if it's what happens when it's vertical?
It's just it depends. It could be like called an H seam or a V seam. Yeah. Some of them there's all kinds of different names. I'm a little bit old school with what I call the seams because you know, back in the day there was really only like H seams, vertical overlap seams. But now they call them all kinds of different seams. So
we were able to, that's awesome. Thank you for that information, Jason. And we were able to acquire both the Academy screeners, but also this demo screener, and it's still sealed. So it's a demo tape for Pulp Fiction. Probably one of my favorite films of all time. This thing is an absolute masterpiece, in my opinion. One of Quentin Tarantino's favorites, or one of my favorites from Quentin Tarantino. Django's probably up there as well. His favorite actually is Inglourious Bastards, which he's come out publicly and talked about. But yeah, super cool that we're able to acquire those.
Can you do a close up of the front of it? Just a real close. Oh no, don't worry about it. Oh, you have it in
a. Don't take it out. It's all right. Just take a second.
Okay, yeah, a little bit closer. I was gonna see if I could see any of the vent holes.
Oh,
I just wanted to show the audience an example.
There's one right there. So right above Uma Thurman's face. Can you see it at all? No.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's right here. It's right there.
I can see. So that has the side seams. Those look good.
It's right on your.
I was just gonna show your audience. You know, if they're looking at like authentic, whether it's authentic or not. If you look, like you can look at well, obviously you guys talk about like the wraparound watermarks and all stuff, but
it also has an overlap seam as well.
Yeah, you can look at the different seams. You can see if it's an H seam or an overlap seam. But other things that people look for are like the little machine twists. So you can tell the difference between like a authentic machine twist and something that's a shrink seal or rewrap. Yeah. And then the other thing that to get really technical, you can look at like the vent holes. So you can see like the vent hole patterns on there. Those are like perfectly round vent hole patterns. Those are, they're very difficult. You're not going to see a reshrinker or a resealer create those vent hole patterns. And then the other piece of it is there's a feel. The plastic has a certain feel. Totally. You can tell if you've been in the space for a long time, you're going to be able to feel that the gauge of the plastic is either too thin or too thick. Mm-hmm. And actually I know it sounds crazy, but you can kind of just look at it and see the way that it's the glare of it. It looks great, but man, that one's in amazing condition.
Dude, it's insane condition. And of course it still has the Miramax sticker intact as well, which is also a very positive sign. So yeah, I mean, this tape at its all-time high, I think it's a record for the highest sale for a demo screener. Sold for over $2,000 a couple of years ago. I got this less than $100. And it's definitely a better grade than the one that sold for $2,000.
You got into it in a great time. You guys went hot and heavy too. You guys went straight for all the grails.
Yeah, exactly.
That was smart.
Especially for Pulp Fiction, it's like that's a film that's really meaningful for us. We love that film so much, but the fact that we were able to get that at those prices are just crazy. So really excited for that. It's absolutely incredible. Very shocked that we were able to acquire these. So yeah, this one compared to this one that I mentioned earlier, I think this one, after the nominations came out, this one was given to the voters again for the actual voting once the categories were finalized. So it had about, I think, 6 or 7 nominations, but it ended up winning Best Original Screenplay. Forrest Gump just swept the Oscars that year. Even Shawshank, which is credited as #1 on the IMDb all-time list, the most popular film according to voters on IMDb, I don't think it won many Oscars because of Forrest Gump. Yeah, Forrest Gump swept it. Yeah, bad timing, because any other time those films would be dominating, but Shawshank and Pulp Fiction got a bit, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And for anybody interested, this is really cool timing because this is the current comic, VeVe comic, that's being sold at New York Comic Con by Mark Brooks. He's also going to be signing at the VeVe booth as well. But they're doing the silent auction for this 1-of-1 cover art, which is, I think, double-sided. Yeah, it's a 2-sided piece.
Amazing piece.
Yeah, the starting bid's at $2,500. I expect that to at least sell for that. It's no brainer.
I wonder who in the VeVe app is going to win that.
Yeah, I wonder. Make sure to hang tight, guys. We're going to be doing a giveaway very, very soon. Yeah, so there's the auction actually starting at $1,500. So it's officially started. Very cool. That's awesome. All right, who's ready for a giveaway?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, share screen.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw the Fanable tweet, I don't know, a few days ago, and I was like, wait, what's this? I won one of the giveaways. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to see what I won.
Yeah.
I'll make a little video and post it. That's a lot of fun.
Let's see here. All right. Thanks for being patient, everybody. We're putting up the screen now. There we go. Okay. All right. Questions. Let's see here. I know we talked about a comic, so we'll start with VeVe first. Name one of the characters on the DC comic that apparently dropped on VeVe. Just one of the 2 characters on the cover. It's also in the title. Just name one of the characters. There you go. Abdullah, man. Yeah.
That was fast.
That was quick. My goodness. Got it again, man. Congratulations, Abdullah, for winning the VeVe Digital Collectible. We'll connect on Twitter for that as well. And again, guys, just so you know, for clarification, the first person to answer in our thread wins. It can be on Twitter or Twitter or YouTube. So if you see your first name on YouTube or Twitter, that doesn't mean necessarily win. It's between the 2 platforms, the first name that we see. So just for clarification on that.
Sean, that was so fast. Like, I literally was still processing the question. and I saw his answer pop up. I was like, I didn't even finish processing the question before I saw his answer. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was really impressive,
man.
Yeah, that was really impressive. All right, so let's do Fanable, the Fanable mystery case. All right, question. We have a bounty out for Bobo. What is the mint number? What is the mint number for Bobo?
I know that one.
What's the mint number for Bobo? I just need the number. Whoever gets the number correctly gets the Fanable mystery case. All right, man. Again. Congratulations, man. Yeah. Wow. Sven, you're so close. You put 888. That's the price. But I was looking for the bounty mint number. The bounty mint number. And Maheen, you got it. So congratulations.
I feel like Magin wins a lot of these.
Yeah.
He must be like the king of fact retention. I mean, he retains facts. Like I need his fact retention skills.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's so
I feel like every time I watch this, he's always like one of the first, if not, the first.
Lightning quick,
amazing,
for sure.
Man.
And we'll only have one case in the artillery right now, so we're going to open that one up for you. So there's not any to choose from today, but we're going to open this one for you. And whatever reveals inside here, you're going to get it. It's all yours. So we'll open that now. Congratulations. All right, come on, Grail. Let's go.
Come on, Grail. Man, this is going to be a Grail too.
I hope so. All right. Well, regardless, it's a $48 comic.
Nice.
Let's check it out. Yeah, we'll check this out. What this is. It's a Miles Morales comic. That is a sick cover. Yo, Miles Morales number 29,
Wow, that is-
9.8. Very cool cover. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, so that's a $48 comic. We'll make sure to get that over to you. We'll connect. Congratulations, Maheen. That's awesome. All right, guys. Fantastic. Well, that was an awesome episode. Thanks for joining. I hope you had a chance to see the Comic-Con floor. If you didn't, make sure to go back to the beginning of the episode. Spencer did an awesome breakdown of the Comic-Con floor and also the VeVe booth. So if you're interested in seeing what that looked like, definitely check out the beginning of this episode. And also remember, keep in mind, guys, we have a bounty. We have two bounties happening over the weekend. We have, I'm going to pull it up real quick. We have an $888 bounty out for the 88 Bobo. So if you land this one, let us know. We'd love to purchase it from you. This is dropping tomorrow. And don't get it confused with the gold one. The gold one is connected specifically to the Kickstarter campaign. Those are for people who are involved in the Kickstarter campaign. So they're going to be getting free digital collectibles. This is the most scarce of the collection. There's only 88 of them. And we have a bounty out for the last mint number 88. So we're putting an $888 bounty out for this one. And then also, of course, on Sunday, guys, the double at bounty, 2,000 for the common 1980 and 3,000 for the rare mint 1980, which is also the last mint number. So if you land these, let us know. We'd love to purchase it from you. Yeah, I need the Boba Star. What's up, sleeping? That's awesome. Yeah, and absolutely. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. And nice.
Guys, one thing too, if you haven't purchased any collect, go load your wallet with some Solana and go swap it for collect. As a holder, I'm going to get 2 free NFTs, which is awesome. I've already engaged in the Satoshiverse stuff. I went and did the Evermind stuff. And it looks like it's just starting with these guys. I know, Sean and Spencer, they're very humble about this stuff, but they are grinding it. They're building, and man, let's look. I want to support. Come on, guys, let's support. Look at this information. They're out there every day doing these shows, bringing in utility for you guys. So go get a bag. Go get a bag of collect.
Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you so much. And yeah, and if you guys are interested, definitely grab the CA on the top of our Twitter account. Make sure you grab the right one because there are duplicate coins out there. I want to make sure you grab the right one. If you go to our Twitter account, you'll see at the very top, you'll find it. Or you can go to our Instagram page and get the link directly. So make sure you get involved, guys, and I appreciate you all. And if likes and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're closing at 9,500 subscribers. We definitely want to try to get to 1,000 in the next couple months. So appreciate you all for joining. And as always, see you in the next one. Thanks again for joining Up Crypto. Appreciate you, buddy.
See you, man.